Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. Today the Cubs are wrapping up this three-game series with the Royals, looking to avoid being swept here in the final game on Sunday afternoon. Cubs come in on a three-game losing streak. However, they are sending out to the mound today Brandon Woodruff, who threw a no-hitter in his last appearance. Woodruff is making start number 26 with a 6-8 record. He has a 3.94 ERA and a 1.26 WHIP. The Cubs lineup is again going to see an alteration as Nico Hoerner will be leading off, followed by Grisham, Correa, Rizzo, Santana, Harper, Bryant, Amaya, and Woodruff batting ninth. Danny Duffy is on the mound for the Royals. He's making start number 23. With a 5-4 record, he has a 4.70 ERA and a 1.50 WHIP. The Royals lineup will be Lee, Phillips, Ford, Lopez, Duvall, Short, Mondesi, Perez, and Duffy batting ninth. Ford earning his way into the starting lineup today after having killed the Cubs the last two games. The wind is blowing out to right at 9 mph, and it is time to get this game going in front of a capacity crowd here at Wrigley Field. Brandon Woodruff towing the rubber and ready to deliver the pitch to the Royals' leadoff batter. Woodruff looking for the sign. He is staring in intently at the catcher, shaking him off. 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. And strike three is called. That is out number one. So Woodruff now facing Phillips with one out and nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Woodruff with the delivery. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike three. That's strikeout number 2. Big slider there. And now Ford the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. He had a home run that was the difference in yesterday's ball game. Woodruff facing Ford. 3-0 count. Here comes the pitch. And it's low for ball 4. So Ford draws the walk. I guess that's a better outcome than what we've seen lately. And now Nicky Lopez is the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. We're going to throw over to first. And Ford dives back safely. Pitching to the batter now with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Grounder toward first. Past the first baseman into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Lopez rounding first, heading for second. He's going to have extra bases as the Royals have a 2-out double here in the top of the first inning. That is the first base hit Woodruff is allowed in 9 2/3 innings. Woodruff now facing Duvall with second and third 2 outs in the top of the first. Here comes the 1-ball count and the delivery. And a drive into the gap in right center field. Harper with the sliding play, and he makes the catch to end the inning. He was a little slow getting up, but Harper with an athletic play is going to end the inning and the threat for the Royals. So the Royals strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Nico Hoerner leading off against Duffy here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 is the count. Hoerner standing in the box, and here comes the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is out number 1. Grisham now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward third. Picked up and thrown over to first. That'll be out number 2. Correa now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Duffy working. Here comes the first pitch to Carlos Correa. And it's a pop up to center. Grisham chasing. He's coming in and he'll make the play for out number 3. So the Royals set the Cubs down in order. We go to the top of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Short leading off against Woodruff here in the top of the second. Full count. Woodruff looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. Grounded towards short. Correa has it. He throws over to first for out number 1. Mondesi now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Full count delivery. Here comes the pitch to Mondesi. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Woodruff sets him down with the slider. That is his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Now with 2 outs, nobody on. Salvador Perez is the next batter. 1 ball count. Woodruff delivering. Driven in the gap in left center field. That's going back toward the wall. It's going to be 1 hop off the wall. Grisham chasing. He picks it up, throws it back into the infield. The throw to third, and they're going to tag him out trying to extend a double into a triple. So Salvador Perez got a little antsy there running the bases, and he got thrown out trying to advance to third on that extra base hit. We're going down to the bottom of the second of a scoreless ball game. Anthony Rizzo facing off against Matt Duffy here in the bottom of the second. 2-2 count. Here comes the delivery. And a liner into center field. Rizzo beats the shift and gets a single here to lead off the bottom of the second inning. That's the Cubs' first hit of this ball game. Danny Santana now the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-strike count. Here comes the pitch to Santana, and he swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 1. 2 strikeouts now on the day for Duffy, and Harper's the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Harper waiting for the 1-2 pitch. Popped up, left field. Chasing is the left fielder toward the line. He makes the catch for out number 2. Rizzo holds it first, unable to tag up in advance. We'll bring up Chris Bryant with 2 outs and 1 man on. Bryant faces Duffy with a 1-ball count, and he grounds it towards short. The throw goes to second. They retire the lead runner on the fielder's choice, which ends the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the third of a 0-0 ball game. Duffy facing Woodruff to lead off the top of the third inning for the Royals. 2-2 is the count. Woodruff delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Woodruff with the changeup, fooling the opposing pitcher and recording strikeout number 4. Woodruff now facing Khalil Lee. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 count. Woodruff delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Another changeup, and that's out number 2. Woodruff really has good command of his changeup today. And next up will be Brett Phillips. 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the third inning. 2 strikes is the count. Woodruff delivers. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Woodruff strikes out the side. We go to the bottom of the third of a 0-0 ball game. Miguel Amaya facing Danny Duffy here in the bottom of the third inning to lead off for the Cubs. Amaya with a full count, waiting for the pitch. That is low for ball 4, so Amaya takes the walk. That'll bring up Woodruff in a classic sacrifice situation. He is going to be asked to lay down the bunt here, and he bunts it back toward the mound. The pitcher has it. The throw goes to first. They retire the pitcher, and the sacrifice is successful. Miguel Amaya taking second, and Woodruff bunting him over. So now with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, Nico Hoerner steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today, facing Duffy. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's a drive down the left field line. That is going to drive in a run. Miguel Amaya rounding third. He is going to score. Nico Hoerner is going to cruise into second with an RBI double, and the Cubs take the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Nico Hoerner now with 77 RBIs on the season and raising his batting average back up to .344. Trent Grisham now the batter. Runner on second, 1 out. 2 strikes is the count to Grisham. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for strike 3. Grisham chases a high fastball for out number 2. And now Correa is the batter. 2 outs, runner still in scoring position. Cubs up by 1. Here's the full count delivery. It's popped up to right. Coming in fast is the right fielder. He gets under it and makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs score. They take the 1-0 lead into the top of the 4th inning. Mike Ford, appropriately enough, leading off for the Royals here in the top of the 4th against Woodruff. 1 strike is the count. Here comes the pitch to Ford, and he's going to ground it towards second. Hoerner scoops it up. He throws to first, and that is out number 1. It's nice to see him finally retired in this series. Lopez now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Woodruff with a 2-2 count. Here is the pitch to Lopez. And a pop-up on the infield. Going out, actually in short center field. Grisham is going to make the play for out number 2. Duvall now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Woodruff working. 2-2 count. Here is the pitch to Duvall. And a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Royals go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 4th of a 1-0 ball game. Rizzo faces Duffy to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Cubs. 1 strike is the count. Duffy delivers. Popped up. Right center field. Coming over. The right fielder has it, and he makes the play for out number 1. Santana now batting. 1 out, nobody on. Santana's 0 for 1 today. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. And Santana swings and misses for strike 3. That was a curveball, and he chased it for out number 2. Harper now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Duffy facing Harper with a 1-ball count. Here's the delivery. Harper grounds it towards second. The throw goes over to first, and the inning is over. So the Cubs go down in order. We go to the top of the 5th of a 1-0 ball game. Short leading off against Woodruff to lead off the top of the 5th inning for the Royals. Woodruff with the first pitch. And a liner into right field, that's going to be a base hit. So the Royals have a leadoff single in the top of the 5th inning off Woodruff. That's their 3rd base hit of the ball game. Mondesi now the batter. 1 out, nobody out, 1 man on. Short on first. We're going to throw over to first and see if we can make a play. That was close. Apparently he was leaning the wrong way. Pitch to the batter, see what happens here. There's a grounder past the 3rd baseman into left field. There's another base hit. The throw goes to the cutoff man as the Royals stop at first and second with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. And now Perez is the batter. And if we get to the lefties in the top of the Royals lineup, I would definitely consider bringing in Skubal. So we're going to go ahead and warm up a reliever. We're going to visit the mound. He says, I'm good. Woodruff facing Salvador Perez with 2 men on, nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. Woodruff working 1-2 is the count. Here comes the delivery and a grounder back toward short. Throw goes over to first. They do not try to turn the double play. So the runners advance to second and third with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. And now the pitcher Duffy is the batter. With 1 out and 2 men on, Woodruff facing Duffy. I'm a little bit surprised that we don't see a pinch hitter right here, but Duffy's been pitching well so far today. So Woodruff is going to face Duffy. 1 ball is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward first. The infield was drawn in. The throw goes over to the pitcher covering first base, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. So the drawn-in infield prevents the run from scoring, and now Khalil Lee is the batter. With 2 outs and 2 men on in the top of the 5th inning, Tarik Skubal is ready. Woodruff is going to get a chance. He's going to be able to face Lee and try to get out of this inning. If he cannot, then Skubal is going to come in to face Phillips and Ford and Lopez. So let's see how this goes. Can Woodruff retire Lee and get out of the 5th inning? Here comes the 1-2 count and Woodruff with the pitch. And strike 3 is called on the outside corner. So that is going to be the end of the inning. The Royals strand 2. They do not score. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 1-0 ball game. And now Bryant, Amaya, and Woodruff are coming up in this half inning. If either of these first 2 get on base, Woodruff is going to be pinch hit for. Duffy facing Bryant. Here comes the first pitch of the inning. And it's a liner into the gap in left center field. That's going all the way to the wall. Bryant will have extra bases as he cruises into second, sliding in with a leadoff double. So the Cubs, with the leadoff man on base, looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Miguel Amaya now is the batter, with 1 man on and nobody out. Duffy facing Amaya with a 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Inside for ball 4. So now the Cubs have first and second with nobody out, and we are going to see a pinch hitter for the pitcher here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pinch hitter, first man off the bench today, is going to be Jake Cronenworth. The lefty, no, I'm sorry, they have a lefty on the mound. No, it's not going to be Cronenworth. It's going to be Soler. The righty Soler will be brought in to pinch hit for the pitcher with 2 men on and nobody out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Cubs up by 1, looking for more against the Royals here in the bottom of the 5th. Duffy facing Soler. Here comes the first pitch, and it gets away. That's going all the way to the backstop. The runners advance to second and third, and now the Cubs have 2 men in scoring position with nobody out. Soler continuing his at-bat against Duffy. Here is a full count and the delivery. That is low for ball 4, so Soler draws the walk. The bases are now loaded, and Nico Hoerner coming up to the plate for the Cubs. Hoerner facing off with Duffy with the Cubs up by 1, looking for more here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Duffy with a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch to Hoerner, and he pops it up. Center field, this is going to be deep enough. The center fielder has it. He makes the play. The throw comes home. Bryant scores easily. Amaya tags up and heads to third. And now the Cubs have a 2-0 lead. Nico Hoerner with the sacrifice fly and his 78th RBI of the season. He's driven in both runs in this Cub game today. Trent Grisham now the batter with 1 out, runners on the corners. Duffy facing Grisham with a 2-strike count. And that is strike 3 called. A letter-high sinker for out number 2. That doesn't make any sense at all, but it's what he did. So now Carlos Correa is the batter. With 2 outs and 2 men on, Correa is facing Duffy here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Full count. Runners will be going. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 4. So the bases are loaded again as Correa draws the walk. That's his 62nd of the season, and it brings up Anthony Rizzo. With 2 outs and the bases still loaded. Rizzo facing Duffy here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 1 run already in. Here's the 2-strike count and the pitch, and Rizzo pops it up down the left field line. This is going to be an easy play. The left fielder gets there, and he puts it away to end the inning. So the Cubs score a run. They leave the bases loaded, taking a 2-0 lead into the top of the 6th inning. And now, Skubal will be brought into this ball game, into the number 9 spot. Skubal is going to face the 2-3-4 batters in the Royals lineup in the top of the 6th inning. He comes into this game with a 7-5 record, 93 and a third innings thrown, 27 walks, 116 strikeouts, and a 2.99 ERA. Skubal working to Brett Phillips. 1-2 is the count. Skubal looking for the sign, and he delivers the pitch. And it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Skubal gets the punch out for out number 1. Ford now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Skubal working with a 1-strike count. Here comes the pitch. Ford grounds it up the middle. Shortstop Correa has it. He throws it over to first for out number 2. Skubal now facing Lopez with 2 outs and nobody on. 2 strikes is the count. Skubal delivers the pitch. And it's a grounder towards second. Charging is Hoerner. He throws over to first, and the inning is over. So the Royals retired in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Cubs up by 2. Danny Santana is going to lead off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 6th against Matt Duffy. 1 ball is the count. Here comes the pitch. Popped up toward first base. The first baseman has it, and he makes the play for out number 1. Bryce Harper now the batter, and he is going to face a new Royal pitcher, Richard Lovelady. 39 and a third innings he has thrown with 12 walks, 33 strikeouts, and a 4.58 ERA. Lovelady facing Harper with 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball is the count. Lovelady looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. And Harper grounds it towards second. Sharply hit, but right at the second baseman on the shift. The throw goes to first for out number 2. Bryant now batting, 2 outs, nobody on. Bryant 1 for 2 and scored a run earlier in the game. Here's a full count pitch to Chris Bryant. And he drives it into the gap in left center field. I think he might have gotten all of that one. That's a home run. Chris Bryant with a solo home run, giving the Cubs a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Chris Bryant hitting his 6th home run of the season. He has had a hard time getting on track after coming back from his injury. Miguel Amaya now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Lovelady facing Amaya with a 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And it's a drive into the gap in left center field, almost the exact same spot where Bryant hit it. And that's back-to-back home runs for the Cubs. 4-0 lead here. Now in the bottom of the 6th inning, 407 feet into the left center field bleachers. So the Cubs now with a 4-run lead. And Tarik Skubal is going to be allowed to pitch or bat for himself here in the bottom of the 6th. With a 1-ball count, Lovelady throws the pitch. And there's a liner into right field for another base hit. The right fielder plays it on the hop, and Skubal has a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nico Horner on the batter. He's 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs today. Facing Lovelady with a 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch to Horner, and he pops it up. Right center field. The right fielder calls for it, and he makes the play, and the inning is over. So the Cubs score twice on back-to-back home runs. We go to the top of the 7th of a 4-0 ball game. Duvall facing Skubal to lead off the top of the 7th. Skubal working. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. And there is strike 3 called on the outside corner. I think Skubal got the benefit of the doubt on that one and now shorts the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Skubal working. 1-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Check swing for strike 3. That is out number 2. 3 strikeouts on the day for Skubal. And now it brings up Mondesi with 2 outs and nobody on. Skubal facing Mondesi. Here comes the pitch. Lined into center field. That'll be a 2-out single. Mondesi stopping at first with a base hit here in the top of the 7th inning. Perez now batting with 2 outs and 1 man on. Skubal facing Perez. First pitch, here it comes. The throw goes down to second. He's trying to steal, and the runner is safe. Mondesi now has 40 stolen bases on the season. So Skubal facing Perez with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Skubal working. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Grounded toward short. Correa has it. He throws over to first, and the inning is over. So the Royals strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 7th of a 4-0 ball game. And today's 7th inning stretch will be led by Kevin Costner. Trent Grisham is leading off against Lovelady here in the bottom of the 7th inning with the Cubs up by 4. And we're going to be looking to warm up a different reliever. Gabe Moya is going to be warming up in the Cubs bullpen to pitch the 8th inning. Lovelady facing Grisham. 1 ball is the count. Here comes the delivery. And Grisham pops it up. Left side, the shortstop calls for it. He makes the play for out number 1. Correa now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Lovelady facing Correa with a full count. Here comes the delivery. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's out number 2. So now Rizzo steps up to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. And Gabe Spear comes out of the Royals bullpen to pitch now. He's thrown 52 in the 3rd innings, walked 23, struck out 42 with a 3.27 ERA. Spear faces Rizzo with 2 outs and nobody on. Full count. Here comes the pitch to Anthony Rizzo. Spear looking for the sign and the delivery. And strike 3 is called and the inning is over. So the Cubs do not score. They are set down in order. We go to the top of the 8th of a 4-0 ball game. And you know, Skubal's only thrown 22 pitches. I guess we can throw him for the 8th and then Moya can still pitch in the 9th. Skubal facing Dozier here in the top of the 8th inning. Skubal looking for the sign. Here's the first pitch, and Dozier lines it up the middle. There's a leadoff single. So the Royals have the first man on base here in the top of this 8th inning. And next up is Khalil Lee with a runner on first, nobody out. Full count. Skubal delivers. Grounded towards second. Horner charges. He throws to second. There's no relay to first, however, as the double play is not turned. The fielder's choice retires the lead runner. And now with 1 out, there's a runner on first, and Phillips is the next batter for the Royals. Top of the 8th inning, Cubs up by 4. Full count. Skubal with the delivery. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts on the day for Skubal. And now there's 2 outs and a runner on first, and Ford is the next batter. Ford facing Skubal in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Royals strand a runner. They do not score. We go to the bottom of the 8th of a 4-0 ball game. And now Scott Botchus comes out of the Royals bullpen to pitch in the bottom of the 8th inning. He has thrown 11 innings, walked 5, struck out 14 with a 3.27 ERA. He will face Danny Santana, who's going to bat from the left side against the righty Botchus to lead off the bottom of the 8th. 1-2 is the count. Santana standing in the box, waiting for the pitch. Lined into the gap in right center field. That'll be extra bases. Santana rounding first, heading for second. He is going to cruise into second with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Danny Santana standing on second base, and it brings up Bryce Harper. Runner on second, nobody out. Harper facing Botches. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Harper swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 1. That was a fastball at 98 that he just blazed right by him. Chris Bryant now the batter. He's 2 for 3 today with a home run. Botches facing Bryant with 1 out and 1 man on. Full count. Pitch to Bryant. That is low for ball 4. He draws the walk. And so Bryant heads down to first. And that'll bring up Miguel Amaya. Amaya coming up to the plate he is 1 for 1 with a home run in today's ball game. He faces Botches with 1 out, 2 men on. 2 balls is the count. Here's the delivery. And a liner in the gap in left center field. That's going to drive in a run. It might drive in 2. Amaya heads into second. He has got a RBI double. The Cubs score twice, taking a 6-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. So Bryant scores and Santana scores. The Cubs now up 6-0, and now with 1 out and 1 man on, Tariq Skubal comes up, but he is going to be pinch hit for. And now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth's moment to shine. Cronenworth coming into the game to pinch hit from the left side against the righty Botches. Cronenworth, who is 2 for 9 on the season, pinch hitting primarily for the Cubs so far. He comes up with a runner on second, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Cronenworth, and he swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 2. Horner now the batter with 2 outs and 1 man on. Horner is 1 for 3 today. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Horner, and he lines it up the middle. There's another base hit. Is Amaya going to try to score? He rounds third, but he stops as the third base coach throws up the stop sign, and Amaya holds. So now there's runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Trent Grisham is the next batter for the Cubs. Botch is working in a bit of a jam here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Full count. Here's the delivery. Inside for ball 4. So the walk is issued, and the bases are loaded. And now Carlos Correa comes up to the plate with 2 outs and the bases still loaded here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch to Correa. And he takes strike 3 looking, and the inning is over. So the Cubs score twice. They strand 3. We go to the top of the 9th of a 6-0 ball game. And Gabe Moya will be brought into this game in the number 9 spot. He is going to pitch. And he is going to face Lopez Duval in short here in the top of the 9th inning. Cubs up by 6. Moya has thrown 45 innings, walked 17, struck out 44, with an ERA of exactly 5. 1 ball is the count. Moya looking for the sign and delivering the pitch. Grounded past the first baseman into right field. That is going to be a leadoff single. I feel like if Horner or Rizzo had been closer to the base, Harper might have thrown out Lopez at first, but that was not the case. So Duval now the batter with a runner on first, nobody out. Moya working. First pitch to Duval. Lined into left field, there's another base hit. So the Royals now in business with the first 2 men on base, back-to-back singles here in the top of the 9th inning. Moya now facing short. 2 men on, nobody out. 2-2 is the count. Here's the swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a fastball up. And Moya got it past him for out number 1. Mondesi now the batter with 1 out, 2 men on. Moya working. 2 strikes is the count. Here's the delivery. Popped up, short right field. Going out is Horner. He calls for it, and he makes the play for out number 2. So now, the Royals sending Salvador Perez up to the plate. With 2 outs, 2 men on, Cubs up by 6 in the top of the 9th inning. Moya working with a full count. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and the inning is over. So the Royals strand 2, but they lose in a 6-0 contest at Wrigley Field. The Cubs avoid the sweep, getting back on their winning ways here in this final game against the Royals. The player of today's game is the Cubs' Miguel Amaya. He went 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. He hit a home run, his 9th of the season, and brought his total up to 33 RBIs with a .275 batting average. So, Amaya earns player of the game. Chris Bryant also hit a home run today. He actually went 2 for 3 and scored 3 times. Brandon Woodruff earns the win. He threw 5 shutout innings of 4 hit, 1 walk baseball with 8 strikeouts. Tarik Skubal threw 3 scoreless innings of relief with 2 hits and 5 strikeouts, and Moya worked the 9th as the Cubs' 3 pitchers combined for a shutout today. Danny Duffy suffers the loss. He drops to 5-5. He threw 5 1/3 innings of 3 hit, 2 run baseball with 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. So the Cubs improved to 79-48 as the Royals dropped to 67-57. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.